Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play the Bureau, Xcom Declassified, and let's continue the game where we last left off. And now, let's start exploring the base and do a little bit of side quests as well. Oh, do I have anything else to say?
What is it, Will?
I'd better go see what the old man wants.
See you later, Will.
2. Message repeats. 2, 5, 0.
Better make a note of this and talk to one of the radio operators.
9.
You probably ought to run that by Operator Chelsky.
Message repeats.
Might be important.
2, 5, 0. November 8, 9, 2.
You the dispatcher?
A little more than that, Agent Carter. I'm Chief Information Officer with the Bureau.
Information officer? What does that mean?
I oversee the dispatchers, but in addition to that, I also manage our public communications and keep our profile low. For now, my job is also keeping the public from knowing the scope of the threat.
Because rioting mobs of civilians are the last thing we need right now.
Exactly. You and your agents contain the enemy's attacks, and my operators will keep the public panic level in check.
I'll try not to distract you too much.
As long as you have a good reason. What do you need, sir?
Isn't the enemy jamming all communications?
Yes, most broadcasting equipment is facing heavy interference, cutting effective range down to less than 5% of normal.
Then how are you...
Our equipment is significantly more robust. We're still communicating at approximately 90% of effective range. The best of the best, you know.
What does the population know?
They're worried about the communications blackout, but our operatives in the major cities are keeping them in line.
Keeping them in line? You make it sound like they've declared martial law.
Nothing as heavy-handed as that, just a series of emergency preparedness tests. They'll be tense, but orderly.
Radio's been playing a strange broadcast. Any idea what it means?
I heard. It's probably an automated weather station nearby, but I suppose it might be instructions for picking up a weaker signal. A clever broadcaster could bypass the worst of the jamming that way.
It could be survivors. We could bring them in.
It's worth checking out. I'll have Operator Hughes run the radio while you give us the data.
First, set the range to... Set the range to 100.
Now the direction?
Set the direction west.
And the frequency?
Set the frequency to 374 megahertz.
Checking medium frequency.
I've taken enough of your time.
Yes, sir.
Listen again. Did I actually? No. How did I solve this?
Yes, sir?
Radio's been playing a strange
I heard.
It could be survivors.
It's worth checking out. I'll have Operator Hughes...
First, set the range. Set the range to 250.
Now the direction?
Set the direction north.
And the frequency?
Set the frequency to 155 kilohertz.
Checking low frequency.
Try again. I know there's a message out there.
If you say so.
First, set the range to... Set the range to 250.
Now the direction?
Set the direction north.
And the frequency?
Set the frequency to 155 kilohertz.
Checking low frequency.
Try again. I know there's a message out there.
If you say so.
First, set the range to... Set the range to 500.
Now the direction.
Really shooting in the dark.
Set the direction south.
And the frequency?
Set the frequency to 892 megahertz.
Checking ultra-high frequency.
I've taken enough of your time.
Yes, sir.
I get 250 November 892. Oh, thanks. Now I think I got it. 250 north, 892. Hopefully I'll remember.
Yes, sir?
Radios.
I heard.
It could be survival.
It's worth checking out.
First, set the range to 250.
Now the direction?
Set the direction north.
And the frequency?
Set the frequency to 892 megahertz.
Checking ultra-high frequency. Nothing. Wait. What is... It's survivors. They're trying to warn others of the attack.
Reply. Tell them they aren't alone. We'll do what we can to assist.
We'll dispatch someone to help, but we'll also have to make sure they stop broadcasting immediately. We can't risk that information spreading.
As long as they get rescued.
Yes, sir?
Thanks for the information.
Just doing my job.
Now let's go meet Faulk.
You were there. You saw what he was capable of.
I did. It's just... his file paints a different picture.
Okay, agents, let's begin. We going on another wild goose chase, Director? Not this time, agents. Because I brought in an expert agent who I expect to turn the tide. Allow me to introduce your new senior agent, Miss Angela Weaver. Agent Weaver, please begin.
Good evening, agents. Now, we have reason to believe our target is...
Is this some kind of joke?
I assure you, I do not joke about potential infiltration.
Come on, miss. Get back to reception and leave the real work to us, okay? Agent Percy, watch your tone.
Director, how many concrete cases of the Outsiders have your agents uncovered to this date?
That would be 0.
And how many have I uncovered in my own investigations?
2 confirmed, 1 pending.
Thank you, Director. If I may continue...
Listen up, Agent Percy. Maybe you'll learn how to do your job. Yes, sir.
Now, we have reason to believe an infiltrator has compromised military command.
Once again, a little bit of backstory of Agent Weaver. Talk with the secretary.
Speak of the devil.
Carter, good. Agent Weaver is afraid you don't play well with others. I tend to see that as an asset.
What do you want from me, sir?
You're not here in this facility by chance. I brought you here quite purposefully. I've been following your career for some time.
Why me? I've been behind a desk since... well, for a while.
Yeah, but you were a hell of an agent before you sat behind that desk. And what's more, I know what put you behind that desk.
The brass put me there.
Sure, the brass made the call. But it was you who kept yourself there.
I don't need another round of psychobabble. I had enough of that from the company's shrinks after the incident.
It was an accident, Carter. Beyond your control.
Right, yeah. And next you tell me how I can't save everyone.
It's too late for that. But you can save some of them. And right now, that might be enough.
Right. Well, I'm with you, Faulk. If only because, for all we know, this clown show you're running here is all that's left of our nation's defenses.
Then that makes you one of the nation's best weapons.
What do we know about the enemy?
Very little. Before this morning, we only knew of scattered oddities. We weren't even sure if they were connected.
Such as?
Deposits of the substance called Illyrium were found in various locations across the nation. There were weather oddities. We received and investigated reports of what we called thinnings. Localized instances where the very fabric of reality itself seemed to be warping, then dissolving.
And this was kept secret?
From whom? The populace? The news would have generated mass panic. No, the circle was kept quite small on this.
What is this place? I mean, when aliens from another world aren't attacking our planet.
This facility is essentially fulfilling its intended function right now. It was created to respond to a potential invasion on domestic soil.
Do all of these people work here?
No. Typically, you won't find much more than a skeleton crew here. But certain carefully selected individuals across all military disciplines are aware of this facility's existence. In the case of a domestic invasion, they're under orders to arrive here.
I never knew about this place.
Well, based on your performance at Groom Range, I'd say that omission was a grievous oversight.
What's our plan?
Our first order of business is to get this facility running at full capacity. I believe our best shot at defeating an enemy with superior technology is to take that technology from them and make it our own.
And we got the facilities to do that?
We're still finishing construction on the lab, but we've already got one of the best leading the team, Dr. Dresner. And he won't be doing it alone. I'm in the midst of organizing field teams to be sent on recon and recruitment missions for other specialists.
I'm heading down to the ready room.
De Silva will meet you there and help you assemble a team. Get moving.
Let's look around. Is there anything else in here before heading to a mission? See if I can talk to Weaver. Yeah. No? She doesn't seem to be there. Button. Meet Agent De Silva.
Welcome aboard, sir.
What do they look like?
I heard some of them look like us.
No way. I've seen them. They look like some kind of... I don't know, some kind of monsters or something. You lost, pal? Well, ready room's that way. How's it going, Agent Carter?
Yes, Director. I'll tell him right away.
This? Photo.
Come on, Will. We need to talk.
Take a seat, gentlemen. Director Faulk has personally chosen you for this initiative, and I will be your team leader. It's an honor to work with you, Agent De Silva. We're all honored, I'm sure, but the Director wasn't very clear about what we'd be doing. For the most part, it's what you're familiar with. You're all experienced field agents, so investigation and recovery in hostile environments aren't new to you. You said it, best in the service. And it brings all the normal risks of any field work involving hostiles. Yes, but Director Faulk said something about unusual subjects? Yes, they might be different than you're used to. You mean we're not going after the Reds? So who are we looking for? We believe we have uncovered a new enemy of the state. We'll be investigating the exact nature of their organization. Oh, understood. I think. You can put us up against anybody in the world, sir. Yes, well, about that.
The old man just called down. Says one of the scientists is missing. Disappeared, along with his research in high explosives.
Does Faulk think he's gone rogue?
Maybe, but we can't risk a panic. Nils is tracking him down, but you need to get a team ready to help, quick and quiet.
Let's recruit some new ones, because we can also send some of the recruits on their personal missions or side missions to gain some experience. So let's take one commando, and you can give them a little bit of a background, which will give them some perks. Not gonna do too much customization at this moment. Well, let's add an additional of everything. And squad mates can die permanently. Now we got squad and squad. Yes, and you can have now 3 squad mates in a. So now I have a support, commando. Well, let's have one more. No, it was actually 3. Okay. That you could have 3 squad mates.
Carter, I chased the infiltrator to the morgue. There's no way out of there.
Wait for me, Nils. I'll get your back.
I'll wait as long as I can, but we can't risk leaving him with those explosives.
I'm on my way.
We have
Carter, head through the armory and take a left for the elevator. I'll send your team up to join you.
Damn it, Nils. Hold on.
Yeah, then we got a mission inside the base already.
Sky Ranger Charlie 4-2 inbound with heavy casualties. Medical unit to Bay 4, code blue.
So we already might have an infiltration in the base.
I'll handle this.
You think this plasma burn is bad? I saw much worse in the war, and I still saved the arm. Now, stop complaining and hold on to something. This is gonna hurt.
I had maybe a little bit of better weapon. I forgot to equip Carter. Something else than a sniper rifle. Where's my teammates? A good sign.
Oh, Christ, Nils.
Do not grieve. He died well.
Why? Why kill Nils? Why attack our world?
You do not understand. This world is no longer yours, but you will learn. Mosaic will teach you.
What the hell is Mosaic?
Mosaic is the truth that humanity shall come to know. It is unfortunate that you will not be here to witness it.
Yeah, well, I know one truth that you don't.
And what is that?
You're surrounded.
Infiltrator.
Hit it hard! Get down!
Roger. Moving up.
We gotta
set up!
Take it out!
It's mine!
Whoa, now we gotta...
I'm gonna need static!
Already got him.
Thanks.
Fighting is difficult at first because we are not very experienced ourselves. Oh. Now I gotta...
On me!
Remember this being a bit difficult fight at first. Oh, and they got so many sectoids since we don't have...
Attack! That's your target! Targeting now!
Oh.
I can't take much more.
Keep the pressure on him!
Time's running out.
Like I said, your squad mates can perma-die.
Thanks.
This isn't going very well. Guys keep dying.
Get back here!
Ready!
But once we get some... No. You stay there.
Behind cover!
On my way. Grenade out!
I'm gonna need some healing here. Attack!
Target confirmed.
Attack!
Advance.
How many more sectors there are?
Focus on that target. Focus on that one.
On your target. I'm still injured.
A little bit.
Healing engaged.
Enemy down.
Take it out.
Firing on your target.
You guys focus on.
Advance. We are ready. I'm reloading.
You taunting.
Get its attention.
Come on, you dumb bastards.
Finish it off. Ceasefire, fellas. He's worth more to us alive. Let's get him into custody. I got the infiltrator, Faulk. Alive.
Good work. You and Agent Nils, report to...
Nils is dead. I told him to wait for backup, but he went in without me.
Understood. Meet me in Ops. We've got work to do.
And yes, now we got a live infiltrator to interrogate. Let's head back and wait for the next safe point before I'll cut the video.
You get him, Carter?
Yeah. I got him.
Oh, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Nils. He's gone.
Damn it.
I should have been there.
Listen, I gotta head out. Director's got us on a recon mission. When I get back, we'll raise a glass to Nils.
All right. Good luck, Agent De Silva.
I don't need luck. And the name's Nico. Will.
Circuit blown! You gotta leave the lab out of power for a day or two. Teach them a lesson.
What's that note over there? Ah, you can actually now discuss with some people here. Around the base.
Hey, you're Carter, aren't you? Good to have you aboard.
Training hard, Agent?
You bet. You testing something out? Hey, what do you say about a little competition?
Maybe. What are you thinking?
Those targets light up one at a time. Bet I can hit them before you.
Actually, Faulk. Agent selection in here. Well, actually, I'm gonna talk with the weapon quartermaster and then cut the video and do the.
I still can't believe we're fighting the green men from Mars.
They're not green, and they're not from Mars.
As long as you can still shoot them, we've got a fighting chance.
We'll make it through this, old-timer.
Did you have something on your mind?
What's the status of our arms and ammunition?
We're loaded with all the small arms you could carry, but we're still short on the big guns. Still, it should serve us for now.
Aren't you a little old for active duty?
Sure, I'm not that much older than Faulk, actually. And he knows exactly how important it is to have a fella who knows where everything is, if you know what I mean.
How long have you known Director Faulk?
Long enough to have saved his bacon a few times, but less said about that the better.
How's a fella supposed to blow off stress when he's locked underground?
Well, till they build us a pub, the only fun to be had is on the firing range. Few of the staff like to show off and compete over there.
Good way to stay sharp.
And if you're a good shot, it's a nice way to win a few bucks. Not sure where you'd spend it, though.
Thanks. That's all I need.
You go put that gear to good use, Agent Carter.
Well, I'm gonna try and do that little competition. Then I'm gonna cut the video.
Okay, start it up. Damn. Ah, crap. Damn. Got it. Pow. Ah, crap. Damn. Got it. Ah, crap. Ah, the light was in my eyes. Knew I should have brought a visor.
Well, you didn't get anything out of it, but a little nice. Okay, so let's continue till the next save point.
Ready for duty, Agent?
Always ready for anything. That's my motto.
Ready to prove that in the field?
Ready and raring to go, sir.
How many missions has Xcom run up until now?
Not many, and none that turned hot like Groom Range did. I was beginning to think I'd never see any action.
You sound like you were hoping we'd be attacked.
No. I'm just sick of all the questioning and investigation. Give me a good shootout any day.
How do missions normally go?
Up until now, we've been chasing ghosts. I was beginning to think the Outsiders were a hoax, you know?
Until they attacked.
Yeah. Nice of them to clear that up, right?
Right. You're obviously armed forces. Where did you serve?
Good eye. I served with the Marines in the 5th Regiment, back in Korea.
Why'd you leave the Corps?
I'd still be there, believe me. But the old man said he knew a better way I could protect my country. I didn't know he meant I'd be protecting the whole planet.
Get ready. We're in a new war now.
I've been ready for a long time, sir.
There you are, Agent Carter. Just a moment, please. If you will spare a moment, I am Dr. Heinrich Dresner, and I have been expecting you.
That's nice, Doc, but I got a report to...
I assure you, Herr Faulk will be glad that we spoke. After all, we shall need new weapons to fight this war, and my laboratory shall be where they are created. Any weapons you retrieve from the field, we will be glad to study and convert for your use.
You know much about these Outsiders and their technology?
I have been working with Herr Faulk for nearly as long as he has suspected their existence. And since the attack, I have had so much more material to study.
Try not to sound so cheerful, Doc. We lost a lot of good men that day, and we just lost another.
I am sorry, William, but I hope to prevent more losses just as you do. In fact, I came here to give you this. Our first discovery.
Sure, but what is it?
The Venbrace was designed for close-range attacks to augment your fisticuffs. Against a wounded target, its effects can be devastating. But more importantly, it can be modified to allow the capture and use of the outsider weaponry.
This could have come in useful a few minutes ago.
Ah, but you cannot simply take the weapons. First, you must find one that has not yet been imprinted to the enemy's...
Every minute we waste could mean another life.
My apologies, William. Just take the brace, and I will let you know when it can help us.
Thanks, Doc. And maybe our new research subject can help with your next breakthrough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go speak with the director.
Thank you, William. Come back anytime.
File. There. Go roundabout. Like so.
Agent Carter, your report.
The bastard got Nils. This cannot happen again, Faulk. Killing Nils? Christ, we're lucky that's all he managed to do.
Agent Nils' loss will be felt throughout the organization. But right now, we have bigger problems.
His loss? God damn it, we need to stop these bastards. And we need to do it now. Do you understand that?
Calm yourself, Agent. We all agree they have to be stopped. I believe that our best hope for doing so is to recover Dr. Alan Weir from Rosemont University.
No, what we need to do is put a stop to the enemy.
Agreed. And we can do both. There's been another attack. The target is Rosemont University.
A civilian target? Why?
Because Dr. Weir's research can tell us what the enemy wants, how they think, and how to stop them. We need him on the team if we want to survive. And you know better than anyone that surviving is the first step to striking back.
All right. Let's go get him.
Good man. When you're ready, bring up the tactical map on that terminal, and your team will be dispatched. Make sure you've got everything in order around the base. Team selected, weapons set, no outstanding business. You never know how long you'll be out on a mission. Or if you'll come back at all.
I'm all too aware of that, sir. Is this all we got, sir? A handful of soldiers against an invasion?
We're still getting back on our feet, but this base and the men in it are our only hope. We'll make it work.
Security needs to be tightened, and we need the Whitecoats working on some kind of test to uncover infiltrators. If we're gonna survive this, we need to work as a team.
All excellent points. And to work as a team, we each need to focus on our own responsibilities. We're putting this base on lockdown. No one in, no one out. Dresner's already working on a test.
And until then?
Until then, you'll be retrieving Dr. Weir. He'll be a crucial member of our team.
What's so important about this Dr. Weir? I mean, what can he tell us that we can't figure out on our own?
I don't know what the enemy wants, or how they plan to get it. But we'll need to know those things to survive. Dr. Weir has made strides understanding the language binding our enemy's technology. That's just what we need to bend their superior firepower to our purposes.
What does this guy study? Is he some kind of electronics genius?
His focus is machine language. You look around this place, you won't see our mainframes using punch cards. That's because of Weir. That man's work has got machines in this very facility actually talking with one another.
Talking? What?
Technology has language, Carter. I don't speak it, you don't speak it. But Dr. Weir, he does. And he's made more progress than any man alive analyzing the few strands of alien machine language we've managed to collect.
I can see the value in that, I guess. Though I prefer killing the bastards to talking to them.
Killing them, stopping them, packing them up in bags and tossing them back through the holes they're pouring out of. That's the goal for all of us. We only need to learn enough of their language to tell them to go straight to hell as far as I'm concerned.
You said he's worked with these communications firsthand? How's that?
The first alien signal was intercepted about 5 years ago at Rosemont. It was Dr. Weir's research team who discovered it.
We've known about the aliens for that long? Why weren't we better prepared?
Everything was attributed to the Soviets. The signals, the Illyrium deposits, the weather anomalies. Most people are prone to attribute phenomena to familiar causes before looking to the skies for answers.
Especially when the actual aliens are right here disguised as our leaders.
Yes. Well, enemy infiltration certainly helped. It's an interesting footnote, however. As a whole, humanity is prone to blame itself before assuming outside influence. But nations point immediately at one another.
Nations? Hell, towns. People. To be honest, I'm kind of blaming you right now for this mess. Human nature's a thorny subject, sir. Not really my area of expertise. What do we know about the location?
Dr. Weir operates out of Rosemont University. We've received reports of an incursion there. We've been unable to establish contact with anyone at the university or the local police department.
Sounds bad.
It's worse. Military forces moved in to defend the location this morning. Comms were severed within the hour. Nothing but dead air since then.
You're sending me in blind to an enemy dark zone, hoping I can dig one guy out of the rubble?
Dr. Weir is extremely important to our cause. We received an encoded message on a highly classified, dedicated channel after comms with the military had gone dark.
That's not a lot to go on.
This is how Xcom operates, Carter. We deal in and with unknowns.
I'll gather up everything I need for the mission to Rosemont.
Carter, listen. I don't know how Director Frost ran his agency, but you're part of Xcom now, and I chose you for a reason. As far as we know, this organization is the last thing standing between the outsiders and the complete annihilation of humanity.
I understand, sir.
You're a stellar agent. You have a team of the best men in the business behind you. Get out there and do your job.
I'll make the bastards pay, sir.
Good man. Now when you're ready, bring up the tactical map on that terminal, and your team will be dispatched.
Well, I'm gonna cut the video here. So, when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, our first outside mission from the Xcom base. Well, what we will face there? Well, more outsiders, sectoids, and probably some new enemy types. Well, more than definitely. But that'll be the next video. Until then, as always, I'll see you when I see you. Later.